Hi ladies, and welcome to my channel. My name is Charisma, owner of Cause and Body, and today I will be teaching you how to make a triple butter body butter. With body butters, the rule of thumb is to have a mixture of soft and hard butters. Today we are doing a triple butter formulation, so I have 2 soft butters with 1 hard butter. But you do not have to use 3 butters. Just try to factor in the rule of thumb if you're using more than one. For my first butter I chose, which is Shea butter, and I chose it for its remarkable benefits. Nicknamed the Mother's Nature Conditioner, it hydrates and moisturizes the skin, leaving a protective barrier. It also has anti-inflammatory, it has healing properties, it helps remove skin rashes, it acts as a sunscreen, it also has anti-aging properties. But heads up, if you have an allergy from nuts or products made from nuts, Shea is not for you. If you have acne prone skin, Shea butter is not for you. But don't worry about it, I got you. Next up is mango butter. I chose this remarkable butter because it is light and moisturizing without being greasy. This butter is packed with nutrients, ladies. I'm talking about vitamin A, vitamin C, B6, vitamin E, calcium, folate, iron, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and more. But another great factor, the bonus of mango butter, is that it is not and will not clog your skin. So if you are acne prone, shea butter is not it, but mango butter is the one for you. Beautiful butter. Last but never, ever, ever, ever least will be the cocoa butter. Now, I chose cocoa butter because it has been shown to have amazing benefits to the skin. We're talking about preventing wrinkles, softening stretch marks, helping with dermatitis, eczema, dry spots, sunburns. It has anti-aging and anti-inflammatory properties as well. Cocoa butter is the way to go. So remember, 2 soft, 1 hard. Next up, we're going straight into our oils, sweetheart. Now, the rule of thumb to oils is try to pick an oil that is a penetrating oil. It is very important to do a penetrating oil as the butters are going to be like your sealants in a sense. There's endless options. I went with a 2 oil formulation for this body butters. So 3 butters and 2 oils. Penetrating oils. You can look up, you will see that the possibilities are endless. You have your apricots, your sunflowers, your sesame seeds, and many, many more. Just pick the oils that's suitable for what it is that you want your butter to accomplish. That is the pro tip that I have. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know. Next up, BTMS 50. BTMS 50 is just simply a conditioning agent. It is an all-natural product. It is derived from nature as well. But this also helps provide more condition to your butters, but it also acts as a hardener in a sense because we all know how soft our butters can be. You add a little bit of BTMS 50 and I promise you it goes a long way with conditioning and stiffening up your butters a little. I'm now checking for bubbles to make sure that my water is ready because I am about to start melting all the ingredients together using the double boiler method. This is really more like steam melting your ingredients versus being on a direct fire or being directly in the water. So as you see, I just kindly like move some pieces to the side and things of that sort because it does melt rather quickly. So once it is melted, I do take my spatula and just swish it around a little bit just to make sure that I can see that all the ingredients that I have placed in there has melted. And as you also see, I'm checking because I want to make sure that the water isn't gone and I still have steam. So I put it back on there for a couple of seconds more. Gave it a couple of swirls because I did see some pieces of shea butter still in the mix that needed to be melted. Real quick, Brambleberry for my mica colors, Brambleberry for my fragrances, Brambleberry for my trial fragrances as well. Also get my Arrowroot powder for them. They have great product. I got the pouches here from Amazon. It was pretty reasonable as well. And it also gave me this nice scoop spoon for the mica. I got my pipettes. I got these off of Amazon. And they gave me like 100 of them. And it was like pretty reasonable. And Family Dollar for my bowls. So now that we're out the freezer, you see me mixing her up. And as you see, she is creamy. I forgot the footage to show you right out the freezer so you can see exactly the consistency. But I promise on my next video, I will include it so you can see exactly the firmness versus what's not firm when I took it out the freezer. So you whip her up real good. And guys, get this spatula, Walmart. It saves you so much product. It slides right in between this. It is wonderful. Get that spatula. As you see, I really don't whip much because I have more whipping to do. Next up, Arrowroot powder. I use Arrowroot powder in my body butters because I love how it feels after the application of the body butter. When I did not use the Arrowroot powder, I noticed after my application that I would feel a greasy effect after. Versus when I start incorporating the Arrowroot powder, I noticed that I had a luxurious powder feel after application that I really enjoyed. So a rule of thumb when using Arrowroot is to fold it in. Just keep folding it into your butter versus just using your mixer, because if you use your mixer without folding it, the arrowroot goes everywhere and it leaves a mess. You do not want to clean it up and you don't want to inhale it. So as you also see that the butters have gotten a little stiffened, and that is for the BTMS 50 girl. Like I told you, it is a conditioner, but it also hardens up your butter. But once you start whipping, as you see here, she will just lay right back out to be fluffy, silky, and smooth, just how you want her to be. Just go ahead and trust your process. You will notice that I am not whipping much, and it's best to not whip much because you still have to incorporate your mica powders and you still have to do your fragrance if you're going to use fragrance or essential oils. So on this part here, I separated 4 ounces into each bowl because I am trying new colors and new fragrance scents because I will be launching in fall. Once again, you can go to Brambleberry for all your micas and your scents. If Brambleberry doesn't have the scents that you want, you can try Amazon, you can try Crafter's Choice, and many more. So with the colors that I'm going now, I wanted to go with a cashmere color. Cashmere reminds me of fall, and since I'm launching in fall, I definitely wanted to do some nice fall scents for my body butters. But I also would like to say before the video finish is be mindful of how much mica that you do use, because you can stain your skin or someone else's skin if you use too much mica. So as you see, I'm whipping just a little bit to make sure that I incorporate the mica completely into the butter, but I don't want to stir but so much because I don't want to hinder the integrity of the fluffiness of it. So I'm going to scrape down the sides to ensure that even the butters that even went up on the side, make sure you scrape it down because it could have like small particles of mica that have not dissolved. And look at that texture. You don't have to whip so much. She keeps her integrity. She feels great. She still has a firmness. And now she's ready to be piped. Thank you for watching. See you next time.